Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. What we are doing is that I am training live, and as I train, I explain the exercise I'm doing. And yes, I invite every single one to hop in the live whenever you can in your day where you are from. Do something, train, take 5 to 10 minutes, and exercise. Take care of yourself. So I'm gonna go on to the next set. I'm training from the bottom all the way to the up. I'm starting with some calves, then gradually going up. So we're doing calf raises with dumbbells. Now, the rep repetition goes in from between at least 5 to maximum 24. You could do a little bit more rep than that, like 25, 30, 60, depending on how much strength you got. But I'm ending the focus on 24 maximum so that we can really do the reps properly because I only have two pair of dumbbells. So for some exercise, I have to go a lot more reps before I can feel it. Hello, Pawagino. Hi there. Toast. Hello, back to you. So what I'm doing is that I'm doing a full body workout, and I do all the way from the bottom to the top, and I switch the exercises doing the dumbbell. The goal is to invite every single one from home. Do what you can, take 5 to 10 minutes, do a little something, take care of yourself, help yourself get in shape. So we're gonna go on to the next set for the calves, another set of calf raises. The rep range is 5 to 24. So whenever you take a weight, you need to be able to do at least 5 repetitions, maximum 24. From 24, I stop because the goal is to be able to do multiple sets with the 24 or minimum one set with the 24. So you're gonna find a way that you can barely do 5. Hello there, Chris, Jamal, and Damun. For the chest muscle, I started from home. What I did was mainly push-ups and in flat push-ups and incline push-ups. So the flat push-up, flat on the floor, just like this. Hands a little bit above shoulder width. You go down, and then you go up. Those are the flat push-ups. Incline push-up, you're gonna find something which is a little bit more elevated. You're gonna go a little bit higher. Then you're gonna go down, and then you push. So Jamal, those are the two set of push-up that I did to really build the chest. We're gonna go on to the next set of calves because I'm doing a lot of sets for every single exercise. We're gonna go on to the next set. That is 4 sets that we just did for the calves. We're gonna call it a stop right there for the calves. We're gonna move on to the next body part, which is gonna be the quads. These are your quads right here. These muscles, mainly these ones. So for the quads, we're gonna do 2 exercises. We're gonna focus on the squats using the dumbbell squats, and then we're gonna do some lunges. So you're gonna do minimum 5 reps, maximum 24 reps. If you're doing it from home, you can also do it without the weights. You can do it with body weight. It's still gonna help you get some work in and start getting in shape. So the goal of the live is to invite every single one, take 5 to 10 minutes, exercise, do a little something, start taking care of yourself. So we're gonna get into the squats with the squats. This is a lot more tougher than the calves. So yeah, for the breaks, I take very little breaks, depending how I feel like it, just to catch my breath. Then I go on with the next set. Okay, so we're gonna go on to the next set. Still for the quad. Squat again. This is quite demanding. Holy boy. So we got a few more sets of these before we can move up to the next body part, which is gonna be hamstring. As you can hear, I can barely breathe properly. Holy boy. So yeah, focus on that. You don't need to do 4 mini sets like I do. You could do just 1 set. That is gonna do it for a start. Just take the time, 5 to 10 minutes in your day, do something. It's gonna help you build your physique, be yourself, even your mental fortitude. You're gonna have to build willpower, strength. You're gonna have to build that because it takes time to get the results. So you're gonna have to build some patience too. With that being said, we're gonna go on to the next set. Okay. So next we got lunges. You gotta do the same thing, both legs. So you gotta switch it up and do 12 reps on the other leg now. Let me catch my breath, hold on. Okay, this is tough. Like, whoo, I am definitely feeling this. And my quads they feel tight. Like they feel really tight. They feel like I feel like it's all pumped and tight. Like really tight. Like I can barely flex them. Barely. So we're gonna hit one more set for the quads, and then we're gonna move on to the next exercise, which is gonna be for the hamstrings. I'm wondering if I go with a set of 65, or if I go with bigger, which is a set of 50. I'm gonna go with a set of 50, 65, because it's bigger. I'll just take it. I need a break. It feels heavy. Let me sit down, catch a little break, and then we're gonna move on with the training. So next we're gonna train hamstrings. For the hamstrings, we're gonna do some Romanian deadlifts. I'm gonna put my chair down. So how we do the Romanian is that you just grab the dumbbell. Hold on, let me bring on my shirt. When you go down like this, with your back slightly flexed, it's gonna target this, your hamstring, right here. Mainly that. So we're gonna grab the dumbbells, and we're aiming for minimum 5, maximum 24. I don't go above 24. You could, but it's gonna be more focused on strength endurance at that point. But yes, so we're going now Romanian deadlift for the hamstring. That is one set of shit. This is holy moly, like this is tough. Like woo, you know. I could probably hit a set of 5. I could probably do 5 reps. I wouldn't feel this gas out, even way bigger weight. But the thing is, when you find like a little bit underneath what is big heavy for you, like about 75% of what you would usually use for heavy, you drop it to like 75 and you bring up the weight. Oh, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it, trust me. So we're gonna go on one more set. I got 4 sets of these. Look at how I'm breathing. This is set number 1. Holy moly. Wish me luck. Okay. That is set number 2. I couldn't hit more than 12, so I stopped at 12, yeah. I couldn't do more than that. I could, but the form would start breaking down. You would put yourself at a higher risk of injury. I'm not gonna do that. The goal is to gradually, progressively overload. Let me catch my breath. This is, oh yeah, so the goal of the live is to invite every single one. Take a moment, take some time, train, take care of yourself. You know, you could log into the live when I log in. I am currently building up to make a fixed schedule, which is going to be more consistent so that every single one who follows me know that, hey, at this hour, there's a live on Trainer Lurish page. So if ever you want to hop on the live, you know already that this is the day, this is the time, and you can just hop in and you can train what you're doing, or you can hop in and train with me. Hey, I have a random guy. Good work. Thank you, random guy. I am putting in some good work. Thank you very much for that. That's a positive remark, and I am grateful for that. Where am I from? I am from Ottawa. I moved from Ottawa, and I am currently in another city. Ottawa, that is Canada. So I gotta go do the other set. Hey, you from India? Nice to meet you, random guy. The world is a big place. It's like, this is what is so great with those apps. You can meet someone from all over another place of the world from where you are, which is, I find that great because it makes things like more practical. Also, I gotta hit another set. I'm gonna drop down the weight, then do it. I am dropping down the weight. This is tough. Like, I am, like, I am really feeling it in my hamstring, right here. Oof. So yeah, let me get my chair, the famous chair. So you gotta do. Hey, thank you, random guy. I am doing it. I am doing it. In between my breaks, you will see me sitting down like this when I'm hitting the break. I take it relaxed, I chill, catch some air, catch my breath, and then I hop back in. So as you progress and you become more consistent with the weight and the rep that you can do, you can then start to adjust your breaks to be more consistent. The main goal of the life is to invite every single one watching from wherever you are. Take a moment and train, take care of yourself. You know, because the best person who can take care of future you is current you. And future you is going to be in the best possible shape possible if current you start putting in some work and dedication to that. So this is going to impact your health, physical health, your mental health, because you're going to need some mental strength to do this, and you're going to have to build some resilience and patience, because the results don't come overnight, they don't come really quick. So you're going to be consistent with it and build some patience, which are mental attributes which are going to be helpful for you in your life. Now we're going to go on to the next set. Hey, if you like what you've seen, hit the thumbs up, it helps out. We're going to do one more set for the hamstrings. That is 18 reps. 18. For the hamstrings. Right there. It's gonna help you build that this muscle right here. This hamstring muscles. So I'm gonna catch my breath, and then we're gonna move on the next part of the training. We're gonna be focusing next. I think my beard just went into my mouth. My mustache. Perhaps it's time to trim it. Well, that is subject to another day. Today we focus on the training. So next, we're gonna be moving on to the upper body more, because we just completed with the lower part of our body. We did the calves, we did the hamstring, we did the quad, you know, and this exercise that you can do from home. You can do it with your body weight. Some you can grab a bottle and then you do the exercise. It's gonna help you. Do it. It's a full body workout. You don't have to do many sets. You can do at least one set. If you have any question, you can drop them on the live, or ideally drop the question on my most recent post, because I can always take the time even after the live and respond to you properly. But back to the training, we're gonna move on to the upper body. We're gonna start with, I'm thinking, what do you guys think? Where do you guys want to start from? Anybody wants a preference, you can drop them in the comments, and I will show the exercise that you can do to build that body part. Anyone watching? Okay, we don't have any question. No suggestion. Okay, no requests. So I'm thinking we're gonna go with the shoulders. We're gonna go shoulders triceps, biceps, forearms, then chest. Oh no, I think we're gonna start with the chest, then go in the order that we said. So for the chest, I'm gonna do some incline press with dumbbells. I'm gonna do it on this chair. I'm gonna lay down, then I'm gonna do some presses. Yep. Let me bring my chair a little bit further behind. You see my chest from there? No, you don't. Okay. I want to be seated somewhere. Perfect. You can see the chest right here. Yep. Good. We are not too far from the camera. So we're aiming for minimum 12 reps, or minimum 5, maximum 24. I'm gonna be doing it with the dumbbells. That is 13 reps. Whew. I could barely hit 13. So it's gonna take some time before I can hit 24 with this weight. However, that is another tip. That is what you call progressive overload. You can either keep doing the same weight and increase the reps, or you can either do more weights, same reps. However, in my case, I only have two pair of dumbbells, and I'm able to do this one with proper form. So the road we're gonna take is that we're gonna do same weight, more reps for our progressive overload. So I'm gonna keep this weight, and I'm gonna try and hit more reps. I'm gonna aim to hit more reps. So we're gonna do 24. Not today, eventually someday. So yeah, if you're liking this, drop a like. You can share it too. It's pretty nice to train outside. Never done it. It's pretty cool. So the break is over. Shit. Let me adjust my pants. One more set. Minimum 5 reps. Maximum 24. That was 10 repetitions. As you do more sets, it's gonna take you more time to recover from it, but it's gonna help you build strength endurance too. So really focus on proper form. Don't rush it, don't rush the weights, focus on proper form, because proper form is gonna help you avoid injuries, it's gonna help you move more efficiently, and as you increase the strength with the proper form, you're just gonna bring up the weight out. But you will always have proper technique. You really wanna keep proper technique, because if ever something goes wrong and you have proper technique in the exercise, you're less likely to get injured, because the goal of proper technique is to help you move the weight efficiently, do the movement efficiently, and avoid injuries. For example, when you're moving it like this properly, right? If ever you fail because you're properly set, your arm is gonna squeeze underneath you, and the weight is likely to do this. But if you go like this, start flaring out like this, your arms might twist like this, and you're gonna have a stretch on your chest, and that is how some people get pecture. Also, when you do like this, that is also how some people get a pecture when it goes like this. Really bring it down underneath you, then press underneath you, then you press. Why am I talking? I'm gonna grab the weight and show you. Whew. Okay. Rep range minimum 6. Oh, I gotta catch a break. So yeah, you can take a break between the reps. Definitely take a break, catch your breath, and keep going. We got one more set. Now, why do I do this actually? I do this because I notice that people are busy. They are busy. People got school, they got family to take care of, they got studies. Some people have all of that together and they don't have time to take care of themselves. You know, the best way you can help future you is to take care of current you. And also, if you have anything going on in your life, if you're not in health, you cannot do much. And exercise can help you take care of your health. However, not everybody has time to exercise or start doing researches on how to exercise, what is the proper rep range, how to do an exercise, what does exercising do, how to do this, do that about exercise. No, not everybody has the time. However, I have been able to make time to do this, train, I have trained. I have competed as an athlete in boxing, in track and field, competitively. I am a certified coach. I did some research on this. I am not someone just sitting in front of you. I'm someone sitting here who has done the training, done the research, been in the sport, who have taken care of themselves. I have seen people in their daily life and see how busy they can be. And I decided that I'm gonna be doing a little something to help people. Not everyone has time to do the research, but I was able to do it. So with my expertise, what I bring forward is short, quick program that you can do from home. And when I am training also, that is the main goal. Short, quick program that you can do from home. However, if you want something further than that, you can always talk to me, reach out. We will do something more customized to you and your need. Now, when I am training on my own, like you see, from home, I want to train more from home because most people can train from home. They can gain time. If you want to go to the gym, I also have gym exercises. However, when I am training, I go on the live. I take time to explain what I do, who I am, speak about myself, why I'm doing this, and try to reach out to you guys. You know, and if you have questions, you can ask me, and I will take time to respond. Oh, I just saw one, two. I saw Sam. Let me get close and read what you wrote. So Sam wrote, "Do you want to date me?" Sam, when it comes to dating, I am not a relationship professional, but what I can say is that when it comes to dating, you want to take time to get to know someone, have a look at them, listen to them, see, get to know them. What do they like? What do they look for? Why do they want to date? what is important to them indeed. What are their qualities? What are their defects? You need to know the person. Take the time before you even try to date someone. So Sam, if I was to date you or anyone, that is would be the time I would need to take, the way I would need to go. That is what I would recommend also if you were to date someone, to every single one here. So Sam, I cannot say yes right now like this because of lack of information. Or I cannot say no either. However, what I can say is that we got one more set of chest. Let's get it. Rep range minimum 5, maximum 24. I could barely hit. I could barely hit. I could barely hit 5. We're gonna move on to the next body part. Shoulders. I'm gonna start with the rear dead. For the rear dead, I'm gonna do some. We're gonna do this just like this. I'm gonna help you hit that head of your rear depth. So I'm gonna grab some dumbbells, minimum 5, maximum 24. That is 15 reps. The noise you hear in the back is there's some truck picking up some stuff. So once they move away, the noise will be less. But in the meantime, we are gonna have to bear with that noise. So yeah, that exercise is really great for your shoulders. The rear part of your delts right here. When you do this motion, look. You can see it's gonna target that rear dead motion. Now we're gonna do 2 sets of that, and then we're gonna do some reverse fly, pardon, reverse pull. 2 sets. So let's get it going. One more. I can barely pull up at this point. Like I am swinging the weights a little bit. If you look carefully, you're gonna see I'm giving it a little swing because I am so tired. I am more and more drained from it. But yeah, that is part of the training, you know. You're gonna be gassed out, and when you get tired, you're gonna keep pushing, because that is when the body understands that, hey, whatever we are doing is not enough. We need to do better. So that is where the body is gonna get the signal that it needs to grow. So I'm really feeling the rear depth with that exercise. So we're gonna do 2 more sets of that because it's efficient. If it's working, you don't need to fix what is not broken. So we go again, 1 more set, minimum 5 reps, minimum 5. with that, you will be able to target the real part of your delt. I need to catch my breath. So when you're starting out, you don't need to do multiple sets. You could do one set, it's gonna be just enough to get you some work and some result. The goal is to really progressively overload. The reason why you see me doing more sets is because I am to a level where I need more. But when you're starting, focus on what you need, you know? Start with one set and gradually build up from there. And if one set is enough, you keep doing it until it's no more enough, then you push it. That is the concept. So for the next one, we're gonna do some reverse flies for the rear delt. I can barely hold on to the weight. Now remember, if you're liking the live, please drop a like, share it, subscribe. I post workouts, short, quick workout is what I mainly focus on. And I also post, let me catch my breath. So yeah, I post mainly short workout for busy people, you know, something like 10-minute workout that you can do from home, lose some fat, build some muscle, short and quick. That is the type of content that I mainly focus on. I also post some motivational content, and I share the difficulty that I go through, the difficulty that I have with training. Hello, CCNNM, if I said that properly. I can only address you by your name, and that is the name I see. Hello to you. Now I was talking about what I mainly post on the page, short content, format of 10 minutes training and under for busy. Because if you're busy, you don't have much time. But however, 5 to 10 minutes, yes, quite often you can manage that. So the type of video, quick tips to help you build some muscle, burn some fat, training from home with body weight or dumbbells. Often I will post videos doing with the dumbbells what you can do without the dumbbells too. Indonesia. Oh, I am from Ottawa. Nice to meet you, CCNNM. Is that your real name? CCNNM. I am not sure about that. Am I saying it properly? CCNNM. That is his name that I see. His or her name that I see. So next up, we're gonna move on to the side delts. We're gonna go on the side delts. Now, if you want this wide look, like really wide frame, the side delts are gonna help you with that. One exercise that can help you build your side delts is some raises, side raises. You grab the dumbbell and you just go like this, sideways. We're gonna grab a dumbbell, some dumbbells, and we're gonna get this going. This is too low, I'm gonna need to stand up. felt like I was having a cramp on my hip flexor. That is why you saw me swinging like that. Ooh. Ooh. Now, for your side delts, you really want to just incline down and then go sideways. I need to catch my breath. Okay, so how often do I do that from home? I do it anywhere from once to 3 times a week. Sometimes I would do it even 6 days, 7 days a week. But you don't need to do 7 days a week when you're starting. No, no, no. If you're going from nothing to something, start with once a week, 1 day. You pick a day of your choice and you do it 1 time. You start from there. And you keep consistently with it, you build a habit, that will get you results because you're going from nothing to something. That something is going to be enough to tell the body, hey, there's a change going on, you need to adjust. And the change with training is going to make you stronger. It can help you also build muscle. Once a week, you can start with that. CCNNM. I wonder if that is really your name. CCNNM. It looks like 5 W's on the side. So, we're gonna go again. One more set. Side raises. This is quite demanding. I'm gonna need to catch my breath. Now, for the next exercise, we're still gonna do some lateral raises, but we're gonna go like this. We're gonna go up like this, up like this. So instead of being inclined, going like this, because this gets a little bit more of the real depth. Now we're gonna stand up and go like this. We're gonna roll from the side and then bring it a little bit backward. We're gonna grab the dumbbells. Then I'm going to show you. Let me catch my breath. Okay. I am dead. Like I am barely able to find some strength to even properly push it out. So the form is really terrible. So we're not gonna do that because we're not even getting some real stimulation in the muscle. So we're gonna go back to the incline and then do the side raises. Yeah, we're gonna sit down and do it right here, right there. Because this is gonna be just enough. You know, with the chair, I can maintain an upright position, a little bit laid back down, have my shoulders high enough, and push it out. This is good. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the live, or you can drop them on my most recent post. I will take the time and respond to those back. Remember, the goal of the live is to invite every single one, take a moment in your day, train. Do something, take care of yourself, The best person to take care of future you is current you. So do the best you can for current you to be in the best possible situation. And your health, the training will help you with that. Let's get this going. No. No, that is not gonna do it. That is not gonna do it. I'm gonna have to do one arm at a time for the side raises. Then we gotta switch it up and do the other side. And with that, we are done with the side delts. We're gonna go into the front delts. We're gonna do some overhead presses. The rep range is minimum 5, maximum 24. I don't even think we can get 24 at this point because I am drop dead tired. Like, I don't even feel my arms. They are all wobbly, which is a good thing because when you break it down, after when you recover, when you eat properly, sleep well, oh, you're gonna grow. You're gonna get some gains. You're gonna grow, you're gonna build some muscle, a physique, a structure, you know. It's just a repeated process and you adjust with time and research. You gotta think, you gotta know, you gotta work smart. Not just hard, you gotta work smart. Life is gonna be hard sometimes. However, very often it's hard already. So what you wanna do is work smart. Even if you pick a smart road, you're still gonna have some issue, very likely. So you wanna work the smartest way possible. Try and make life no more harder for you than it needs to be. So we're going on the side delts, front delts mainly. We're gonna do some presses, overhead presses. Whew. Whew. That was 14 reps. I did not believe we could even get more than 5. You were here. If you're watching it live, you were here. I said it before I started the reps. I feel all wobbly. I dig really deep down, and I hit 5. I said, I feel I got some more. So I kept going. I hit 6, 7, 8. I started feeling it burning. I said, what if I keep pushing? I got 9. I was like, okay, this is slowing down. It's getting really difficult. But keep pushing. I got 10, 11. Then I got TikTok. Then I got the app asking me, hey, is it really you? Let me approve that it's really me. Yeah, so the app was asking me to approve that it's really me. So yeah, then I got 9 reps. I kept pushing. Then I got 10, 11, 12. I was like, okay, we got 12. Keep pushing. Then I got 13. 13, I felt like, okay, this is really like the limit. I will need some help, but hey, it's just me right now. So I kept pushing. I did 14. And as you can see on rep 14, I was squishy all over the place. The form was breaking down. I call it quits. Why? Like I said, you want to keep proper form. Proper form is going to keep you safe. When your form starts breaking down, it either means you don't have any more strength to keep it down, or you just don't have proper form and you're too tired to keep the proper form. Pardon. Either you don't have enough strength to keep proper form, or you're too tired to keep proper form. Now you're just at risk of injury. So cut it out, skip it out, drop the weight, take a break, reload, readjust. That's what we're doing. We're stepping back, adjusting, and we're going back in it. So we're going to go back in it. We're looking for 5 reps minimum. Rep range 5 to 24. I don't think we're going to get 24 today, but that is the end goal. Could be in a year or even a few weeks. But yeah. That is 9. That is 9 reps. So remember, the goal of the live is to invite every single one. Take a moment, train, do something, keep yourself in shape. Life gets busy. You got school, you got work, you got family. If you want to be able to do stuff that you like, it's best that you're in good health. Because your health, if you're not in good health, if you're not healthy, you cannot do anything for you. You cannot do anything for anybody. You cannot do anything that you want to do. If you cannot move yourself around, it's going to be tough. Now, building some muscle, the process, it's slow. It can be slow or fast, depending who you are and other factors. But it's a process that takes time. And it's going to help you build some mental resilience, patience, build a strong physique. Those are attributes which are going to help you in your life, with pretty much anything in your life. It's never a bad thing to be strong. You've never seen someone say they're too strong. So take care of yourself. You can hop in the live and train with me. If you have any questions, drop them down. Or you can drop the question on my most recent post. We're going to go back again. Incline presses. We're still working on the shoulders. We got 2 more sets. We want minimum 5 reps. Come on. I am. If you look outside, you're gonna notice it's getting darker. When it gets really dark, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna get in, get a camera, put some lights so that we can get this rolling. Hold on a moment. Let me grab the light. I'm right here. I am setting up the lights. Give me a bit more time. Well done. So the light is still loading up. If ever it's too dark, can anybody comment it's too dark? Please try and get a light so that at least I can know, because I see it getting dark, but it might look darker from your side than on mine, because it still have some light. We still have some light outside. So we got one more set of the incline dumbbell presses, which is gonna help you build your shoulders. You know, you wanna build this wide look. This is gonna help you. It's gonna focus mainly on the front delt. So really the side raises, the pull-ups, the bar, the dumbbell roll up, they're gonna help you build that weight. We're focusing right now on the front delt, mainly on the front delt and the heads of the delt to get that cap look. So we're gonna go on and do one more set, minimum 5 reps, maximum 24. Whew, that was 7. I am pretty happy with that. It's better than the last one, but I had to take a longer break. Whew. And with that, we are done when it comes to the delt. So we're gonna move on next to the triceps. This is it, right here, the tricep. So for the triceps, we're gonna grab a dumbbell and then we're gonna do some overhead extension. So we're gonna grab the dumbbell like this, then you do the extensions. Minimum 12 reps. Let's get this going. Okay. I just noticed I'm not very well visible on the camera. Oops. That is 14 reps. The tricep is dead. So yeah, we're gonna get the light because it's getting really darker. If you're enjoying the live, please drop a like. It helps out. Let me grab a light. Now we got some light. So we got some lat. Looks better, right? If you think it looks better, drop a comment, say better. So we're gonna go on again with the triceps. For the tricep, we're doing some tricep extensions with a dumbbell. Let's see. Rep range minimum 5, maximum 24. That is 10 repetitions. With that exercise, you will really be able to build your triceps. This right here. Now remember, the goal of the live is to invite every single one, take a moment, train, get in shape. We're gonna move on again to the tricep. We got 4 sets for the triceps. If you're at home and you don't have the weight, you don't have dumbbells, you can grab even a water bottle and do the exercise. You can do it even from home. If you want bodyweight exercises, drop the comments on my most recent post. I will do that. You tell me what you want to train, which body part you want to develop, what do you want to build. I will help you get the videos going for that. So we're gonna go again for the triceps. That is 8 repetitions. So I'm gonna have to work with this weight until I can do 24. Minimum 12, but at least maximum 24. So it's gonna take some time to get there. Really take your time, stay consistent, don't rush the weight. Focus on the technique, because the technique will help you move the weight efficiently, recruit the muscle efficiently, and as you recruit the muscle efficiently and that you train efficiently, you're gonna grow. You're gonna build muscle, you're gonna build strength, you're not gonna get injured, and you will be able to make progress. That is the most important thing you wanna do, progress. If you get injured, you're gonna slow down your journey, you're not gonna progress. It's gonna hinder your progress. So don't rush on the weight, focus on the technique. You'll see. Look at this. This is technique focus work. I am feeling my tricep right now. It's all pumped. Oh, I think Right, no, I thought I had a comment. So, we're gonna move on to the triceps. One more time. One more set. I could barely hit 8 by the last one. My triceps are also. So now we're done with the triceps. way I'm bringing up the lightning, it seems better. So we did triceps already. We're gonna move on to the next exercise, which is gonna target your biceps. So for the bicep, we're gonna do two exercises. We're gonna do the regular curls and the hammer curls. So we're gonna start with some regular curls. We're gonna use the 50s to do the regular curl. I'm just catching my breath. Okay. That is 6 repetitions. So we're gonna keep the rep range at between 3 to 24 because the weight we got, I can barely do 6 with it. As you could all see. If I could do 100, I would be considerably more jacked right now. 100 push-ups right now? There is no way I could do that. I could probably do it another day. Here's my proposition. Tweaking Cat Supreme 8000. So I say this. How about I do it another day? We could do this another day, the 100 push-ups. Right now, sadly, I don't think I would be able to deliver that request. So you can drop a photo, drop me a comment. Another day we do it. You could hop in on the challenge too. You do 100 push-ups. I could probably do around 30 push-ups. 1 set, 30 push-ups. 100, not sure I could do that. With that being said, we're gonna go again on the biceps. We got one more set of 3 to 24 reps. So minimum 3 reps. When I say 3, I mean 3 reps per arm. Hey! Hey, Tweaking Cat Supreme 8000. You gotta go. Have a good night, man. Have a good night or a good evening, depending where you are. It's me. Hey, Alejandro Cruz. Yes. Hello, Alejandro. Nice seeing you on the live again. How you doing, Alejandro? Oh, you're going to bed too? Everybody's going to bed. Alejandro is saying good night too. Well, Alejandro, have a good night too. It's great having you on the live. Good stuff, man. Welcome, gentlemen. You have a good night. You have a great and wonderful evening, depending where you are. Hey, Tweaking Cat Supreme 8000. I just saw you follow. Thank you for the follow. It helps build the page. Also, if you have any questions, just drop it. We will have to meet up on one day on the live, Supreme Cat, and do the 100 push-up challenge. Hey, thank you very much, Alejandro. You have a good night. Later on, I should be going to bed because, I got to prep for the next day. Eat well, sleep well, get in a blanket. Whoops! Yeah, I like my blanket. I really like being in my bed. So, we're going to move on. That is 4 repetitions. I'm gonna catch my breath. Have a good night, Alejandro. Oh, to those of you who doesn't see, Alejandro is currently on the live. He just dropped a comment, so he was wishing good night. So if you're wondering why I'm waving back saying good night, I am saying good night to Alejandro. Have a good night, Alejandro. Let me grab some water. I think I deserve it. I definitely deserved it. I know it's just water, but right now, it's pretty satisfying. So, you gotta go back. We're working on biceps. We're working on this head of the bicep, this right here. As you can see, this is my shoulder insertion, right? From here, this bicep head get inserted right there, the bicep. So we're working on this. Next, we're gonna do the hammer curls, which is the part which is gonna be between your triceps and the other head of the biceps. It's gonna be right here. So, but right now we're focusing on this head of the bicep. So we got 2 more sets of the dumbbell curls. We want to really give it a turn. So start like this and then twist it inside. Look, if you go just straight like this, it's gonna target it, but if you twist it, see what I mean? Look, that twist motion is gonna help you get more contraction and really get more focus on this lifted part right here. Because if you start right here, it's just gonna get stuck there. But if you start right here, it's gonna help you start by engaging this part and then you twist it. Yeah, it's a more complete movement, literally. So rep range 3 to 24. That is 3 repetitions. If you ask me to do more, I couldn't. No, I couldn't. Hey, Al. Bodybuilding, muscle building. We are building some muscle, Al. Legs included. Nice having you on the live again, Al. For those of you who don't know, Al is currently currently commenting on the live. And his comment was bodybuilding, muscle building with a flex bicep emoji. So I was responding to Al. Al has been hopping in the lives for quite a moment there. He's been consistent with the live, so I recognize it. So for those of you who hop in the live consistently, please take note that I recognized it. I take time to invest, to put in effort, to be able to remember the names. So we're gonna go again for biceps. 1 more set, minimum 3 reps, maximum 24. This is gonna be the last set for the regular curls. Oopsie. I can barely raise my hands right now. This is quite demanding. So moving on, we're gonna be working on this part of your bicep. Yeah, the brachialis. So it's in between your triceps and this bicep head. It's this muscle right here. So we're gonna be focusing on that part. So for that, I'm gonna do some hammer curls. I'm gonna grab the dumbbell. I was grabbing it like this. I'm still gonna grab like that. Only I'm gonna twist it like this. Then I'm gonna do the curls. That is the main difference that we're gonna get from this. So I'm gonna grab some dumbbells. Either I'm gonna grab 1 dumbbell at a time and do 1 arm at a time. Or if I cannot raise it with 1 arm at a time anymore, I'm gonna grab 1 dumbbell with 2 hands. Then I'm gonna raise it at a time. So We're gonna get that going. Okay, so I'm still able to hit some reps with that. So that was 5 reps. However, I could barely hit the 5 reps. So the rep range for this one, we're gonna go between 3 to 24 reps. So for the next one, we're gonna be aiming for 3 reps and up. If you have any questions, you can drop them on the live. Ideally, drop them on my most recent post, because I can always take time even after the live and respond to you. So take the time, respond to ask your question if you got any, And what I do on the live is that I do the training, I explain what I'm doing, I show the exercise, I explain as I go on. If I do changing, I explain why I'm doing the changes, the adjustment, as you just saw with the bicep exercise. With that being said, we're gonna do another set to target the bicep. We got one more set for the biceps. Let's get this going. I am getting so tired that keeping proper form is getting more and more difficult. But I am really squeezing. You really gotta squeeze it in. Really squeeze it. Force it. Let me catch my breath. I'll be back. We got one more set. Let's get this going. Now with that, we are done for the biceps and the triceps. We're gonna move on to the forearms. Now for the forearms, we're gonna grab some weight. We're gonna start with inner part. We're gonna do some curls like this. Then we're gonna switch it up to the outer part, this part. We're gonna do some reverse curls like this. When you do these curls, you don't need to go all the way up. You can stop at this angle, about 85, maximum 90 degrees. That's gonna be enough. Same thing for the other way around. It's gonna be just enough to build your forearms. So with that being said, let's get this going. Rep range minimum 5 maximum 24. If you're training from home, you don't have a dumbbell, you can grab a water bottle and do this. Just like this. You're gonna feel it right here. Like if you want your forearms to grow, you just gotta do this. Like you can do this, like hit those reps. Little breaks, maximum 30 seconds to 1 minute 30, 90 seconds breaks. So minimum 30-second break, maximum, you don't want to go anything over 5-minute breaks, no. But really pump it, you're gonna feel it. Trust me, try it, and you're gonna feel it, you're gonna get the result. You tag me, because I showed you. Remember. One more set. We got 4 sets. 4. One more set. I want some big forearms. Yup. Like right here. If you look at my forearms, you can literally see the pump. Look at this. Like, look at this. You can literally see how pumped this thing is. Look at this. Look at this. I never really trained my forearms in the past. So I started doing this about 4 weeks now, and it's blowing up because the less a muscle is trained, the faster it's gonna progress. Remember that. So if you've never trained your forearms and you start doing this, you're gonna get results probably starting from like 12 weeks or even earlier than that if you're consistent with it. With that being said, if you wanna build those forearms, you gotta hit this exercise. If you're home, grab a water bottle. You can do this with a water bottle. I can barely close my arm right now. Like when I close my hand, when I close it, I don't feel my forearm. Like I feel no strength. You know why? Because the exercise broke down the muscle. That is what exercise is supposed to do. It's gonna break you down and let your body know whatever you can do is not enough. I want more. So that is when you're gonna get the growth. You gotta break it down so that you can rest, eat, sleep, recover to grow. Now then, we just broke it down, cut the break. I'll be right back for another more. And I am back. One more. You wanna grow your forearms? Do this. You can do this from home with a water bottle. Literally, you can grab a water bottle and do this right now. If you got a water bottle next to you, grab it right now and you do at least 20 reps, slow and controlled. You're gonna feel it. You can do it and you will comment. If you do it, comment on my most recent posts. Tell me how it feels. Oops. Like look at my phone. Look at this. Like I almost caught a cramp. Like squeezing right now, I almost caught a cramp. Like you're gonna feel it. It's gonna help you really grow your forearm. Like when this forearm growing, oh, almost caught your cramp. You're gonna feel it. Like try it. Try it. Grab a water bottle. Try this thing. You're gonna tell me when you feel it, when you've done it, when you felt it. Do minimum 20 reps. Because a water bottle, unless it's like a 5-liter water bottle, like a really big one, you're not gonna fit it much. Grab a water bottle that you know is gonna be challenging, but you can do at least 10 reps, and you go for 20 reps. Even if you gotta swing it, do those 20 reps. When you do it, come back here, comment on that most recent post, tell me how it feels. You're gonna feel your forearms. Hold on, let me catch my break. Okay, so we're gonna move on again to the forearms. Yes, it's a full body workout. As I said at the starting of the live, we're doing a full body workout. We started all the way from the bottom, all the way to the top. We are on the forearms. We did this part of your forearms. So now we're gonna move on the inner part of your forearm. As you can see, if I squeeze like this is the outer part, right? This big meaty part. Now we're gonna go inside like this part. How you're gonna work that? You can do it with a water bottle. We're gonna grab the dumbbell, we're gonna hold it. We were holding like this, now we're gonna hold like this. And we're gonna do some curls. Don't go all the way up, just right here. 90 degrees max, 80, 90 degree max. Just there. That's it. High repetition. Minimum 10 reps. Come on. Grab a dumbbell, grab a water bottle if you don't have a dumbbell. And then you do it. Woo. Oh man, you're gonna feel it. Like I feel it mainly right here, like on this part right here, because this is where your biceps joins to your forearm. This insertion, but it's mainly your forearm that is inserted here. So we're not going all the way up to start recruiting a lot of bicep, no, but we're going just enough to recruit a little bit, but mainly focus on your forearm. Whew. I'm working on forearms, but I'm breathing because it's demanding. If you push this thing, you're gonna breathe. You're gonna need some oxygen. I need all the air I can get. So, with that being said, remember to break. You don't want to go above 3 minutes. My watch isn't functioning properly right now, but you can take a guess at how much time it is. I can talk properly very much right now, so I'm not here to run my mouth, I'm here to train. So I grab the dumbbell, then I get back to it. You can grab a water bottle and do this. Remember that. I'm gonna keep telling you because my message is the same. Right there. Ooh. Damn. Let me catch my breath. I'll be back. Now I am at a level where I need to focus more. So we're gonna reduce the talking. Or not. Grab a water bottle and do the exercise. Or do it with your body weight. For those exercises you cannot do with just body weight that I'm doing, grab a water bottle. Now if you have any question about the exercises that I'm doing, drop them in the comment section on the live, or you drop them on my most recent post, because I take time and I respond properly. That being said, we got more forearms. Catch my breath. Yeah, that's the clap I was looking for. Come on, one more. You're gonna build your forearms with this. You just need 2 exercises. And with that, we are done with the forearms. So next, we're gonna work on the grip. How do you work on your grip? You're gonna grab an arm closing tool, then you're gonna close it. Hold on, I'll be back in 2 minutes max. Let me grab the tool, then we can get working on the forearm, on the grip. And I am right back. Now this is the tool I speak of. With this, you will be able to work on your grip. Why is it even important? It's important because it's not something that is very considered, but it's quite overlooked. However, if you cannot grip something, you cannot hold it. When you eat, you grip your fork, or your spoon, or your knife. When you drink water, this is all grip strength. as you age and the body becomes more fragile and you want to hold on to things, you're going to need your grip strength. So if this is something that is of main importance for you, this is something that can help you do that. You can work on that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to close it, and as soon as I cannot close it anymore with one hand, I use the other hand and I support the arm, which is closing. Well, I cannot even close it one more because my forearm is dead. So we're going to be using the other arm. Let's get this going. Switch it up, the other arm, keep going. Switch it up. I don't even feel my grip anymore. This is surprisingly very draining. One more set. Last set. And we are done. That we did some good work on the grip. Yes. So next, we're gonna go on the back. We're gonna do a back workout. So let me catch my breath. I'm gonna need a moment to catch my breath. Hold on a moment. So for the back, I'm gonna do some pull-ups. You don't see it, but there's a little rack right there on the side. I'm gonna turn around the camera so you can see me do the pull-ups. I'm gonna be hanging on this door. Hold on a moment. Let me turn the camera around so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna go right here and I'm gonna use this to do the pull-up. Now what the pull-ups are gonna do is that they're gonna help you build your lats. You know, these muscles right here, these muscles that help you have this V-taper look, which can help you also have that kind of like cobra look from the back. So if these are muscles that you want to build, pull-ups are a good way to go. If you cannot do pull-ups, I recommend you do assisted pull-ups. You can grab a band, an elastic band, you tie it above your knees, tie it to something up, so that when you're pulling up, it gives you a little bit of extra strength to pull yourself up. So we're gonna get this going. 4 sets. I am literally done. So what I do is that when I can no longer do the pull-ups, I use my body, I put my foot down, and I give myself a little bit of support to reduce the weight of my body from my back, and I keep doing a little bit more reps. That is what you saw there. So we're gonna be aiming for 5 to 24 reps. I cannot do 24 reps right now, so I'm doing maximum for 5 reps. I am so tired. I cannot even do 5 reps anymore. This is nuts. So what we're gonna do is that we are gonna do sets of 2 reps. You gotta keep doing what you can. Well then, we're gonna keep going. we're done. We got 3 sets. That is 3 sets that we just did. I gotta tell you, I can barely feel my arms. Barely. Holy moly. So we got one more set. Minimum 2 reps. I am dead. I cannot even do a single press. I am dying. Dying from this. So we're gonna keep going with the back training. I'm gonna bring back dumbbell and we're gonna work on the back. We're still working on the back. We're gonna do the upper back and the lower back. So for the upper back, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna do some close hand dumbbell pull rolls. We're gonna target this part. For the lower part, we're gonna do some one-arm rolls. So it's gonna be a combination of rolls and then one-arm rolls. Let's get this going. I think next time we are best starting off by the back before, because the bigger muscle groups require more strength. And because we did forearms before, we can barely hold on to the weight right now. I also did legs before this. So we started with legs, then we went on to forearm, chest, so we can barely even hold on to the weight. However, what you gotta do about it? You gotta keep training. So, you just keep pushing. Oh yeah. Let me catch my breath. I'll be back. Ooh. Let's go again. Come on. Damn. Let me catch my breath. I'll be back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh. Sometimes you gotta talk to your own self. It all starts with you and you. Some days you got to give your own self a little push. So you talk to your own self. You say, you can do it. Just push. Don't lie to yourself. Never lie to your own self. You can lie to everybody, but not to you. Be honest with yourself. That is how you build trust and confidence from your own self. Because the fact that you say you're going to do something to your own self and you do it, you have small self-respect. And eventually it's going to push around you. So if you want to build self-respect, you want to build confidence, this is something that's going to help you. It helped me, and I've noticed. You say you're going to start running tomorrow, get up and start running. Even if you don't run very far, you will know you are honest with your own self. Not somebody else, not anybody else, with your own self. So, let's get this going. And with that, let me tell something to myself in front of everyone. I'm gonna do 10 reps with the next one. Oh yeah, minimum 10. Come on, 10, minimum, 11, oh yeah. Yup. When you say it, you better do it. I said 10, and I did 10. Oh yeah. So next we're gonna work on the lower part of the back. This right there. We're gonna do some rows. We're gonna grab dumbbell, we're gonna roll this way. Roll low, you know. Roll. I am barely able to squeeze the reps in. Woo! Holy moly. Rep range, 5 to 24, minimum 5. Let's get it. That is 7. And I can barely squeeze weight. So we're gonna switch up the weight. I'll be right back. Let me catch my breath. Oh yeah. I'm just feeling hyped. So we're gonna move on. 2 more sets. Rep range, like I said, 5 to 24. The weight just dropped. The one before I did 6 reps. Well, I want more than 6 reps now. I'm going for 8 reps minimum. Come on. I gotta tell you, I am feeling this. Let me catch my breath. I'll be right back. Okay, be right back. I am right back. If you watching the live and you like it, please drop a like. It helps out. Also, the goal of the live is to invite every single one. Take a moment in your day, 5 to 10 minutes, train. Do something. Take care of yourself. Because the best person who can take care of future you is current you. So start doing something. Now we're gonna move on again. One more set for the lats, the lower back. I want at least 8 reps. Yes. Let's get it. That is 14. 14 repetitions. Ladies and gentlemen, to every single one watching the live, I just want to say thank you for joining in and take some time to train. The goal of the life is to train. If you don't feel like training for a start, you can watch. However, don't just watch to watch. Watch, ask for help, ask for advice, ask the question that you got. If you cannot ask on the live, you can ask on my most recent posts, always. And I take the time to respond to those. Now then, take care of yourself. The best person to take care of future you is current you. So start doing something. With that being said, I'll see you all next time. Have a good day or good night, depending where you are.